Shalom to everyone. It's so nice to see so many of you with us this evening. And in a little less than 3 weeks from now, we'll see a few more as we'll officially be welcoming in Rosh Hashanah. And every morning during this final month, we've been sounding the shofar now for almost 2 weeks, reminding us that the time for Teshuva is right now. Now is the time to look at ourselves and find the parts that we hope to change in the year ahead. This past week, I had the opportunity to study in this Elul preparation series that we've been doing at the synagogue with a few of our congregants, many who are here this evening who had the chance to study with me, all about Teshuva. And we introduced the class that evening by using Michael Jackson's song, Man in the Mirror, to guide our conversation. If you're not familiar with all of the words of this song, I encourage you to find the words online and listen to the entire song following the words. Man in the Mirror, I promise you, is a sermon for the month of Elul. Michael Jackson sings, "I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer. If they want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change." This is what the month of Elul is all about. Looking at ourselves, determining what we wish to change, and then not waiting and actually making that change. But waiting until Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur to start that process, to look in the mirror, is actually too late. We must begin now. There's a wonderful lesson that was taught by the great Hasidic master, Rabbi Levi Yitzchak of Berdichev. During the high holiday seasons, Rabbi Yitzchak paused in his devotions and looked at his disciples with a sad, tear-laden eyes, and he remarked, "What a funny world it is that we live in these days. There was a time, you know, when Jews would be scrupulously honest in the marketplace, and then they would be the most outrageous liars in the synagogue. These days, however, everything is reversed," he said. "The Jews are surprisingly honest in the synagogue, but in the streets and marketplaces, I am ashamed to tell you." "But Rabbi," his followers asked, "why are you so distressed? How can it be bad if the Jews are telling the truth in the synagogue?" "I'll tell you why I'm distressed," Rabbi Levi Yitzchak answers. In days gone by, Jews were known for their honest dealings. They took the words of Torah seriously. Their yes was always a yes, and their no was always a no. They had honest weights and fair measures. Yet on the days of awe, they would fervently recite the vidui, the confessional prayers, declaring that they had lied, cheated, swindled, and dealt dishonestly. This was a lie. Everyone knew that truth and faithfulness were the lamps lighting their way. But these days, the reverse takes place. In the streets and in the marketplace, in the world of commerce and in social interactions, they lie and cheat. But when they come to synagogue, they sadly profess the truth. As I said a few minutes ago, 3 weeks from right now, Rosh Hashanah will actually be coming to a close. In these next few weeks, leading up to Rosh Hashanah, now is the time to ask ourselves the questions of Levi Yitzchak. Where are we? Where do we tell the truth? And where do we lie? Our world is full of so much brokenness. We cannot let ourselves continue to get sucked in to the mistrust, the deceit, the ugliness that exists everywhere that we look. The world, the media, set it up for us to turn against each other in so many ways. But Judaism challenges us to act differently, to treat each other with honesty and respect. God would rather us say the words of the vidui, the confession part, communally, as if they were written, instead of having them apply personally in the singular form. Use these next few weeks. Look at yourself when you wake up in the mirror. Where have you fallen short? What changes do you know you need to make? And then have the courage to start making those changes. You'll feel better, and you'll truly fulfill the message of this month of Elul, and then the following High Holy Days. And ask yourself the question from Levi Yitzchak: will you lie in your daily interactions or in synagogue in just a few weeks? The choice is clear. Make the change. Shabbat Shalom.